And the name of this presentation, Strategic Integration of Cognition Assistance Technologies in Business, Trends and Models of Sustainable Human Capital Development for Industry 5.0. Ilya Черненко here is with us, and he can answer your questions.
Research which was conducted in collaboration with my colleagues from University of Science and Technology Liaoning in China, and in collaboration with my colleague from the Ural Federal University in Russia, Irina Semenova. Our research is on cognition assistance technologies in business as part of industry. Research was supported by the Russian Science Foundation grant and conducted in the Ural Federal University in 2023. There is a strong focus on using technology to improve the quality of life and well-being for a diverse population. The emerging paradigm of Society 5.0 emphasizes the importance of linking economic growth to knowledge generation, human-centered approaches, and structural capital. Society 5.0 historically was seen as an extension of the knowledge-based society, transforming into Industry 5.0 and evolving consequently in cyber-physical systems. The purpose of our study is to explore recent developments in digital assistive technologies for cognition and create a strategic integration roadmap. In recent time, developed countries have faced challenges such as demographic crisis, changes in the labor market due to the pandemic, social tensions and inequality in a globalized world. And in the 2020s, the share of population aged 80 and older increased to 2.1%. It is presented on recent data which we obtained from the World Bank Development Indicators database. Additionally, according to the World Health Organization, WHO, in 2012, the number of people with cognitive dysfunctions is doubling every 20 years. In modern world, there is a growing expectation that the digital technologies should promote well-being for people of all ages and meet their special needs and adapt to various contexts. Here on the slide you can see we conducted a literature review to compare Industry 4.0 and Industry 5.0. And in summary, Industry 5.0 differs from Industry 4.0 in terms of key issues, technological development trajectories, and strategies for value creation. Here we can see that recent Industry 5.0 utilizes information and communication technologies to enhance human capabilities and support customization and individualization through participative design of digital environment. It prioritizes limited growth and degrowth strategies, as well as we can see in development strategies section, and places importance on environmental performance. It promotes democratization, equality, inclusion, and human capital investments. In our research, we revealed two main categories of stakeholders for Industry 5.0. Cognition assistance technologies often discussed in fields like medicine and neuropsychology and aims to improve the overall quality of life. These solutions include various digital and analog tools designed to compensate for memory or cognitive impairments and support sensory abilities. A substantial portion of these technologies belongs
Я
to
прошу
the
прощения,
companies market,
это автор.
with the focus
Подскажите,
on
а у всех
memory,
видео не
time
переключают
management,
слайды,
and
да?
calculation support. These technologies serve not only for individuals uh, with cognitive disabilities, but also to neurotypical individuals looking to enhance cognitive capabilities for productivity. And these technologies empower them. So the research questions according to our literature review are the following. What are the nature features and areas of value creation for Industry 5.0? And the second question is how these technologies can be integrated in a single model to create customer value and maintain stakeholder
Извините,
human
пожалуйста, меня
capital.
слышно?
The methods and
Это автор.
data we used are
Не
presented
переключаются слайды
on the
почему-то в
slide.
видео.
We address the first question by conducting a study of technological trends using patent scope database from 2013 to 2022. We extracted several thousand of patents, patent application details such as state titles, abstracts, invention categories, applicant information, filing dates, and inventors for the keywords such as cognition assistance, digital technologies, and collaborative technologies. We explored key players on the digital markets and proposed a model for cognition assistance in the business process and roadmap for its strategic implementation. The majority of examined solutions, over 75%, belong to three primary categories.
Да. Извините, пожалуйста, да, я не понимаю, почему у меня
I must
видео...
apologize. Somehow the slides are not being changed. May I give a presentation? This is a technical problem. I just all these sufficient results are there on the presentation, and I'm a little bit worrying. Can I demonstrate my screen? Okay, I will make it very quickly. We have another 5 minutes not to break our program.
Research, can you see my... Я могу на русском, могу по-английски, если нужно. Как удобно. У нас большинство русских, я, наверное, могу быстрее по-русски сказать, да?
Совершенно верно, да.
I can do it in Russian, so that because the majority of our participants are speaking Russian, apart from the introduction which we had on the main slide, here we have quite a lot of slides, and I am a little bit concerned. The main results we have confirmed the main trends which are leading us to the high class of technologies for cognitive assistance, for the support in decision making. We have excluded some cognitive things which are related to hearing, seeing, etc., and focused on those which are focused on decision making and increase of the human intellect. So based on the World Bank data, in the last 50 years, the share of population aged from 80 plus was increased up to 2.1% in less than 0.5%. And the number of people with cognitive dysfunctions, one of the most known in literature is dimension, is increasing every 20 years. And by 2012, it was more than 40 million people. We have analyzed differences between Industry 4.0 points and Industry 5.0 points, 5.0. This is one of the major transitions because in Industry 5.0, we are striving to overcome all these barriers which were limiting us in Industry 4.0. Now we are making transition to cyber systems, and the contours of these technologies are not quite clear. We have identified the cluster of technologies which can cooperate and answer the models, not in English literature it's called coexistence, but be the models of collaboration, the collaborative fulfilling of some tasks. And our discussion is based and focused to the trend models of business mostly, and certainly this is the use of the artificial intellect which we apply based on the analysis of literature. We have identified two stakeholder groups which can use these technologies. The first is the people with cognitive disorders or decline of the abilities, and these people can restore their cognitive functions which are related. These are the functions identified in the international classification. They are planning for our buyers, for instance, memory management and initiation of certain actions. We had to go deep into the medical literature, which is working with these things. And the second part, which is tackled by the literature, but is not really linked to the first group, is neurotypical individuals, where we need to strengthen this function, initiation of some exchange of knowledge. I will show you the patent applications. Well, and we have formulated two major questions. What are the nature, features, and areas of value creation? The streams of the creating this intellectual. We have done manually. We have uploaded the data, automated by parsing and search pages. The assistance and digital collaborative in the according to these key words, the front pages, and then we selected in the periods from 2013 to 2022 when industries 4.0 and 5.0 were activated, and then we analyzed the trends, and further we formalized this in our conclusions. What we can see here, that the companies, first of all, the United States company from IT spheres like Apple, Google, and others. Here we have considered, as distinct from two previous researchers, not all the technologies of assistance, but cognitive assistance, which is based on AI and so on. And briefly, I will show you that in the structure of applications, USA, Apple, and Video, and others dominate. I understand that we, for instance, can often use these technologies of cognitive assistance, for instance, to focus on a goal in some computer games, etc., etc. Well, though the ethical principles of matches do not allow this. And the second thing is computation, calculation, and counting, and they relate to communication and information technologies, and mostly this is the technology of learning. These are the 7 classes of technologies. We have seen the cognitive state recognition, decline monitoring. We analyzed with the keywords assistance, seeing some dynamic principles, for instance, facial analysis, etc. Magnet resonance tomography, which is available in some specialized institutes, is the memory support and time management. And I finally transferred to the map, which we have developed the principles. We have identified the strategies and the integration models. The principles are the respect to human potential, inclusion and diversity for better results, and this is also the literature which orient us on the also 3 models of integration were suggested. And in conclusion, I want to say that in our research, we have analyzed the stream of patent literature. We have identified the main trends on the base of keywords and pattern and structure of these patterns. And we have suggested the strategic map for integration of these principles in operation.